So in this video we're going to look at 3D scanning a Rivet gun. So we just launched VXelements. In the start menu we can then choose a small part guided workflow. It's quite a good option now with VXelements 9 for capturing small objects. And we can just choose the resolution that we want to use. And we have this new thing called Smart Resolution in VXelements 9. So it enables us to capture very high res in the areas that have lots of detail, which is really great. So we're just going to skip the calibration and now scan the targets on the turntable that we have. So I'm just going to start scanning. So you don't need to do a calibration if you've already done one at the start of your day. And we've collected the targets and hit next. And we can now create our clipping plane. And it then launches us straight into scanning mode. So you just put the part on the table, and you can see it's quite a yellowish color to begin with, and that's just indicating that we're achieving the high res. So for us to then be able to do a hybrid of kind of like low res and high res, we need to ensure that the areas of real interest, especially the fine details, are no longer yellow. But for other parts of the scan, it may not matter, you know. So we're just going to go through and collect that. So since we've got a nice turntable with targets already on it, it's a great way of tracking where the part is in space. If the part's large enough, you can either just track its geometry, or if it's a large object with no features, you can use targets as well. So we can do a hybrid of tracking geometry, using targets for tracking, as well as tracking texture. So there's 99 white laser lines that get projected onto the part, and what you're seeing right now is a distance meter. So when you're at a good distance, the lines go green. If you're too close, they go red. If you're too far away, they project blue. So I'm just ensuring that I'm, scanning from all angles, and I'm pretty happy with my first scan. So I'm just going to hit stop, select all, and then reverse the selection and delete what I don't need. So that's done, and now I can hit next. And then I can just flip the part over and start scanning the other side. Okay, so flipping it over now. Then you just need to tap the button on the side of the scanner to get the scanner started again, and then start capturing the data. So just going to work around the part. So we can actually scan over and over the same area as many times as we like, and we only get a single surface. So this is quite useful when capturing data, because then you know for sure that you've collected everything you need. And again, if the part was large enough, I could actually scan it in one go. But the small part guided workflow is just a very simple, straightforward way of collecting or scanning small objects. So you might look at this part and think, why would you want to scan it? One application could be that you are creating toolboxes or tool inserts for your toolboxes. So you can scan this, and then using VX model, Creaform's VX model, you could then create a silhouette or an outline of the object, and you could use that outline to then create or cut into some foam for placing your tool into a toolbox. So it could be just a very quick and easy way of doing those tool inserts. I know some organizations, they have so many tools that for so many people, this would actually save them a lot of time rather than having to measure manually. Once you finish scanning that next scan, the second scan, you can again go next. But I actually forgot to delete some data, so I'm just going to go back in time, select what I want to keep, and delete what I don't need. So I can just reverse the selection, delete what I don't need, and then, yep, okay, continue. And now I hit next. Now I can merge the two scans together. I can click on best fit, and if it has enough geometry, which it did, I was able to just quickly and easily best fit the two together. Next again, it's now updating the surface. So it gives you a very, very accurate preview. And even before finalizing, I could increase the resolution even more. I could change how I want it to post-process or pre-process the scan, so I could maybe smooth it better or decimate the triangles. But we've already finalized and we've already got our final mesh. So you can see it's captured all the details. And if you had a look at the photo, all the kind of eroded areas, it's an old Rivet gun. All of those colors are actually there on the real world part. So I can turn on triangles and wireframe under the display mode just to see how the smart resolution is actually working. So it's a bit of a game changer. You no longer have to scan an object at the highest resolution ever. You can just have it at a standard resolution, but scan with confidence and know that it's going to collect the right level of details for the part. There's no other scanning system on the market that can do that. So we've got all those fine details, stamps and imprints on it, and it's completed in less than 7 minutes. And now we can just save the session. So if you ever need to go back and open up the session again to do some more post-processing or pre-processing, you can do that. You can even go and open a session from a year or two ago, and if nothing's changed in the geometry, you can carry on scanning it. So the flexibility of being able to resume a scan that you already have is just simply amazing. So once I finish saving the session, I like to then also export an OBJ. So since I've got color, I would export it to OBJ, but maybe if you're looking to 3D print, you would choose usually VXinspect. And the total process is well under 10 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.